Good afternoon. Can you guys hear me? Okay, here you go. Okay. Hope you're doing well. Do you have any big plans for Thanksgiving? Yes? No? Okay. All right. Okay. Open this book, please. All right. We are going to be doing a science. Of course, we are left with 2 days today and in next couple more weeks. So the class gets done. Today will be the last science class. And of course, you guys will have a Thanksgiving break. Hopefully, you'll have a good Thanksgiving. So, open this book, page 462, everybody. Okay, now you guys know the protocols for when you take a science test, selection of the two passages, and all those things. So, what we're gonna do today is I'm gonna be giving you guys 40 seconds to select the first two passages you have selected. The first two, only the first two. If you're ready, do a quick thumbs up on page 462 if you're ready. I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page here. Okay. All right, 40 seconds. Your time starts now. You have to select the first two passages you would do. All right. Um, so which one you guys have selected? Again, I don't want to waste time, so please take turns and tell me what you have selected.
I had 2 and 3.
Okay.
Yeah, I also had 2 and 3.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
have
I,
one, two.
1, 2. Okay.
I said 1, 3.
Okay. All right. I did 3, 2, and the reason being for is 3 has graphs. Of course, 2 also has graphs, but 3 has less reading. 2 has a little bit more reading, and I wouldn't prefer table passage 1 right now, only because there is tables. Of course, data tables are better still. So just to be consistent for all of us, again, it's not about me being right or wrong, or it doesn't matter basically. I just want to be consistent. We're going to start with passage 3. We're going to do one passage at a time, and you will keep track of your own time here. And passage 3 has 5 questions. I'm going to stop you at the maximum of 4 minutes. If you're done early, make sure to unmute and tell me your name so I know if you're all done. There's only 4 students today in the class, so I want to keep going. All right. Passage 3, your time starts now. You have 5 questions.
Naomi.
Griffin.
Ashwin.
Hudson.
Okay. All right, a little bit more than 4 minutes, but it's okay. I just want to, with smaller group, it becomes easy. All right, passage 3, 12 to 16, here are the answers. F, C, G, C, F. How many got all correct? One wrong. Okay, two, okay, three. Okay, any questions you want me to work on?
Number 15.
Okay, 15. Any other questions? All right, we're going to go to passage 2. Passage 2, that's question number 6 to 11. That's 6 questions. I'm going to give you guys 5 minutes time. Are you ready with passage 2? 5 minutes. Your time starts now. Passage 2.
Hudson.
Ashwin.
Griffin.
Naomi.
Okay, so we're going to start with four. So you guys got done a little bit earlier than I thought, so that's excellent. So let's go to question number 15. Who asked it question number 15? Okay, Hudson. Okay, so based on figure 2, so I go to figure 2, what is the order of the 4 materials tested from the material that required the highest initial oxygen to ignite to the material that required the lowest initial percentage oxygen. So you're going from high to low. So go to figure 2. If you see the graph, the triangle one is for the match. That requires 13%. Next is kind of star one, which is dry paper. Then you go to candle, which requires 16%, and then you have pine wood. Well, I would say pine wood is a little higher than candle is. So I would go with pine wood, candle, dry paper, and match. So Hudson, tell me what happened.
I was just confused what like the question was kind of asking.
So
Didn't really know.
they were asking what initial oxygen is percentage required to start the match, to start the fire, to ignite it. So you can see with oxygen, you need with match, you usually need a lot less because the friction creates creates the flame. So match, I actually saw the graph, like, oh, match should be needs the least amount. So, but it is asking from highest to lowest, not lowest to highest. So initially I wrote it as lowest to highest, then I read it as highest to lowest. So underline the key word. So they're asking for which needs less, the minimum oxygen needed to start a flame. That's the question they were asking. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, I see Macy joining. Macy, please open this red book. And we are on page number 464. We are doing science. The students have just finished passage 3 and they are doing passage 2. They have done the passage 2. I'm reading passage 2 answers for them, okay? All right, here you go, guys. Passage 2 answers. G, D, F. B, F, A. All right. How many got all correct? Let's see, one. Okay, one wrong. Okay, all right. Any questions? Remember, when you make a mistake, the only way you can improve is to correct the mistakes. That's the only way you're going to improve your scores. So, taking a test is one thing. Correcting your mistakes is the real learning happening. That's where the real learning happens. So, okay. Any questions? Passage 2. If you don't want to ask me, that's your choice, but not correcting your mistakes shouldn't be your choice. You have to work on it. So last time, any questions on passage 2? All right. Moving. So we did passage 3 and 2. Looks like based on the discussion, We're going to do the passage 1 now because it looks like many of them had inclined towards passage 1, which has 5 questions. I'm going to give you guys 4 minutes time. Passage 1, your time starts now. Passage 1, 4 minutes.
Ashwin.
Griffin.
Naomi.
Hudson.
I'm stopping you guys at 4 minutes. So I know Giuseppe, you just joined. We are on the Red Book, page 462. The students have done now 3 passages, so I'm grading the passage number 1 right now. So, all right, guys. So passage number 1, 1 through 5. Here you go. BGA JD. Did anybody get all correct? One, two. Okay. One wrong. Okay. Any questions? Passage 2, there were no questions asked. Passage 3, there is one. Do you have any questions on passage 1? All right, okay. I can't force you guys. So we have done 3, 2, 1. We are left with 4, 5, 6, 7. Could you guys tell me which one would you do next? I know we usually do 2 at a time, but just for practice, we're doing 1 at a time today. So we have 4, 5, 6, 7. Which one would you do next? This really is important now. So I don't want to waste time, guys. So you want to tell me quick.
I'd either do 4 or 7.
Yeah, I'd do the same, either 4 or 7.
Okay. I want to hear what others say.
I'd say 4 too.
Okay.
I would say 7.
Okay.
I'd go 4 or 7.
I would do 4, 7. 7 has tables. Tables you want to avoid. Yes, 4 is a little bit more reading, I understand. But I would be more comfortable with 4 than 7. Remember, we don't know what the passage is about, but we are making that estimation based on the literally the physical size and the type of passage you are dealing with. You have 17 to 22, 6 questions. I'm going to be giving at least 5 minutes. Passage 4, your time starts now. Oops, hold on. Your time starts now. For at least 5 minutes. And if you're done early, tell me your name, please.
Ashburn.
Hudson. Reuben.
Naomi.
Looks like everybody's done, right? Okay. All right. Passage 4:17 to 22. AFD GCG. How many got all correct? Okay, one wrong. Okay, one. Okay. All right. What I would like to do now, we have done 4 passages. I would like you to count how many you have got correct so far. So, for students who did all the 4 passages, count how many got all correct. So we have done 22 questions so far. So Ashwin, out of 22, how many you got correct?
I'm counting it up right now. Just give me a minute.
Okay.
I got 19 out of 22.
Naomi,
I also got 19.
Hudson,
I got 18.
8 or 18?
18, not 8.
Scared me. Okay. Griffin.
I got 18.
So 18, 18, 19, 19. Okay. Well, definitely make sure you guys work on the mistakes because you guys don't ask me anything. But so passage 4, do you have any questions?
Yeah, I had a question on 21.
Okay. 21. Any other questions?
18.
I have 18 and 21. Okay. All right. Now we have, looks like there was an inclination towards passage 7, but I still want you guys to give a time between 5, 6, 7. Which one do you want to do? 5, 6, 7. Take your time and tell me which one you want to do.
I'd want to do 7.
Okay.
Yeah, I do 7.
How about others?
I agree with 7.
All right.
Me too.
All right. So let's go to 7. 7 has 6 questions. Minimum 5 minutes. Your time starts now. Passage 7.
Ashwin.
Hudson.
Naomi.
Anybody? Still left? Okay. All right, let's go to question 18 and 21. Who asked 18?
I did.
Okay. In step 1 of the experiment 1, the paper towels that would become controls were submerged in water liquid. And in step 3 of experiment 1, these control paper towels were heated in an oven at what temperature? Now, I went to experiment 1, line 1, it clearly says to read that a paper towel was submerged for 30 seconds in water if the paper towel was to be a control. So it has to be water as the control. And step 3, the paper towel is heated in an oven for 3 minutes at a certain temperature, 25 degrees for a control paper towel. So answer is F. Right, Giuseppe?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who has 21?
That was me.
Okay. One of the students predicted that the wet strengths of paper towels would not, that's a key thing here, would not increase after treating the paper towels with a solution containing both GLA and zinc nitrate. The results of which experiment would better refute or support this prediction. Now, look at experiment 2. It says steps 1 through 5 were repeated with 100 other paper towels except the test solution contained both GLA and zinc nitrate. So it has to be experiment 2. And if you look at the Y values, the Y values for zinc nitrate and GLA, they are significantly higher, the W by D ratio percentage wise compared to the experiment 1. So if the paper towel is treated with GLA and zinc nitrate, the paper towel has better strength. But the question here is, one of the students predicted the wet strengths of the paper towels would not increase. So the answer is C, experiment 2 better refute this prediction. So it was a two negative type of question. Hudson, does that make sense?
Yeah, I just see that part where it said that it contained both.
Yeah.
So that's probably my bad.
Okay. Yeah, the first one only had GLA, this one had GLA and zinc nitrate. So, okay. All right, passage 7. So that's why it's good to ask, it's for me as well to see what type of mistakes students do. All right, passage 7. $35 to $40. CHB. HDH. How many got all correct? One wrong? One. Okay. Any questions?
Yeah, I was kind of lost on 37.
37,
I was gonna say 36.
36, and 37 so far.
We do 38 too.
36, 37, 38 so far. All right. Which is the next passage? What do you guys do? So we're left with 5 and 6. Well, I think it's a clear winner. Passage 6, right? Yeah, because passage 5 is a discussion type. So passage 6 has 6 questions, at least 5 minutes. Your time starts now. Passage 6 it is.
Ashwin.
Hudson.
Naomi.
Griffin.
Anybody else need more time? Okay. Okay, I'm going to stop at 6 minutes. All right, let's go back to those three questions, 36, 37, and 38. Who asked? I'm going to start with 38. Who asked 38?
I did.
Okay, Griffin. So for a string at constant tension, by the way, let Fn represent the frequency of the nth harmonic. F1 is the frequency of the first, F2 frequency of second, and so forth. Which of the following equations for Fn is consistent with the results of experiment 1 for string x? Now, if you go to experiment 1, string x, the first harmonic is 11.2, second is 22, third is 33, 44, and 55. So it's n times, so it's 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, so the answer is H. N times F1. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's for experiment 1 for string x. So basically, I can predict the 10th harmonic frequency by taking 10 times 11.2, so it'll be 110. So I'm able to make a prediction. Just like a geometric sequence, basically. All right, let's go to 37. Who asked 37?
That was me.
Okay, that is a good question, actually. Hudson, a piece of string Y that is 1 centimeter in length would have the same mass as a piece of. Now, if you go to experiment 1, they have given you the what we call the mu value, mu. For x, it is 0.02 grams per centimeter. For y, it is 0.08 grams per centimeter. And for z, it is 0.16 grams per centimeter. So if y is 1 centimeter long, you have to have x, which is 4 times of it. You got to have x 4 times to match the same mass. Do you see that?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So the answer is B. String x that is 4 centimeter in length will have the same mass because 4 times 0.02 would be 0.08. 36. Who has 36?
I did.
Okay. A lot harder questions. The 36 is a lot harder. But if you carefully see the trend, I think you can get it. In a new trial, so it's a new trial altogether, the student made the following sketch of a standing wave of string Z. Okay? So the key thing is string Z. So it's a new trial. Okay? Based on the results of experiment 1 and 2, this standing wave occurred at which approximate values of F and T? Now, if you see the Z string, the number of waves they have given in the picture is more than the 5th harmonic. So, your Z frequency must be greater than 19.8. So I'm going to go with 25 hertz. That's the only options in the answer choice. It's not 0.1. And then you go to table 2 for Z string. As you go down from 1st harmonic to 5th harmonic, you can see it is actually decreasing. For frequency, it was increasing in values from first harmonic to second to third to fourth for Z string. For tension value, T value, it was going down. So it has to be less than 0.16 because you have more waves in the standing wave. So it will be H as the answer. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Good. All right. We are going to grade passage 6, but I want you to work on your mistakes because we are running out of time. So, but if you still don't get it, you got to text me. That's the whole point. So passage 6, 29 to 34, BHB, FCJ. I repeat, BHB, FCJ. Did anybody get all correct? One wrong. Okay, one. All right. So after this passage 6, there's one more left, which is passage 5. You guys need to actually finish this so you're done with this passage. Work on all the mistakes you have done. Grade your test and get an idea of what was your science score. It is pretty significant to know where you are at. That being said, I want to have you. I want to wish you guys a happy Thanksgiving. I hope you'll have a good break. At the same time, your ACT test is coming up, so you got to smartly balance your break and fun with the ACT prep. Take care. I'll see you guys in a couple weeks. Bye bye. Happy Thanksgiving.